Welcome to the world of Carry On. In this series, we're going to take a look behind the scenes at how some of the greatest Carry On films were ever made. We now continue with the 17th and everybody's favourite Carry On film, Carry On Camping. But who would be providing the laughs for this classic? Sid James as Sid Boggle, Kenneth Williams as Dr. Kenneth Soper, Joan Sims as Joan Fussy, Charles Hawtrey as Charlie Muggins, Terry Scott as Peter Potter, Barbara Windsor as Babs, Bernard Bresslaw as Bernie Lugg, Hattie Jakes as Miss Haggard, Peter Butterworth as Joshua Fiddler, Dilys Lay as Anthea Meeks, and Benny Marsden as Harriet Potter. Carry On Camping seems to be everybody's favourite. Everyone remembers everything about it, such as the famous bra scene where Barbara Windsor is left without. Or was it Peter Butterworth's role as Joshua Fiddler, where everything was a pound? There are so many favourite moments of this film for fans and lovers alike. It was filmed in November of 1968. A very, very cold time, especially as this was meant to be a summer holiday film. You kind of get the drift that everything looked quite, well, sunny. Well, in fact, it was quite the opposite. Trees had to be sprayed green, the grass had to have planks down so they didn't sink into the mud. The grass also had to be painted, as well as blossom falling from trees was basically snow. Everything but a summer holiday this actually was. And in good old fashion, the orchard at the back lot of Pinewood Studios became the field for Paradise Camp. With so much excitement, let's see what the film was all about. Sid Boggle and his friend Bernie Lugg are partners in the plumbing business. They take their girlfriends, prudish Joan Fussy and meek Anthea Meeks, to a cinema to a film about a nudist camp called Paradise. Now Sid had the idea of the group holidaying there. Sid basically only has one intention when he gets there. He wants to go full frontal nudity so he can get a good look at the girls. Sid and Bernie get the idea to keep it secret from the girls. They travel to the campsite, obviously named Paradise, and after paying the membership fees to the owner, money-grabbing Joshua Fiddler, Sid realised it's not the camp he saw in the film, but a mere substandard family campsite. To add to their disappointment, it is no paradise, but instead a damp field. The only facilities being a wash block, a toilet, and obviously camp shop. Joshua Fiddler won't issue a refund, but the girls seem to think it looks quite lovely and decide to stay there. To top the bill, they also decide that they do not want to share a tent with the boys. Soon though, Sid and Bernie's sights turn to much younger ladies on holiday from the Chase Place Finishing School. The ringleader of this classy school is none other than Babs herself. In charge of the girls is Dr. Soper, supported by his love-long matron, Miss Haggard. The girls leave for Ballsworth Youth Hostel, where Babs and her friend Fanny change room numbers. Eventually, Dr. Soper and Miss Haggard end up sharing the same washroom and the same bed. Other campers on site are Peter Potter and his very loud, domineering wife, Harriet, who ends up getting stuck with the first-time camper, Mr. Muggins. Meanwhile, in a nearby field, a very noisy rave-up led by the flower buds brings the girls' attention, and immediately, once lights are out, they decide that they would go and party, while Dr. Soper and Miss Haggard are having a very close moment inside their tent. Sid and Bernie, though, are however up to their old tricks. They reckon that Babs and Fanny are going to join them in their tent, but they don't know what's going on next door until the music starts blaring out. Joshua Fiddler says it's Farmer Jarsley's field and there's nothing he can do, but Terry Scott has a little idea along with a tractor. Sid and Bernie bring the party to a crashing halt. That's not before the girls are being taken away, the whole lot, by the flower buds on the back of their groupies' van. Miss Haggard and of course Dr. Soper chase after them on a bike. Much to his delightment, Peter Potter is quite happy because it was his bike and it means he doesn't have to go on a camping holiday again. Things are starting to look good though for Sid and Bernie as the girls decided that they reckon they could share tents. But just as they are about to celebrate that, Joan's mum, Mrs. Fussy, turns up and spoils things, except she gets chased by a ram. And that's the film. Now, even as I said before, this is very popular with the fans. It was in fact the most popular box office movie of 1969. It was also voted the nation's favourite Carry On in a survey conducted by the Daily Mirror in 2008. So really this is a gem in the Carry On crown really. Nothing seems to be able to beat this one. It's a classic by a long way. and it really is the Carry On film that really does take some beating. Until next time, carry on laughing.